Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1974 Cutlass Supreme. We're going to take you around the outside, inside, take it for a ride, put it up in the air, show you everything that we see, be as transparent as possible so that you can make a confident and accurate purchasing decision on this. This is a 74 Cutlass Supreme Coupe, two-door. It has a 350 option 350 V8 rocket in it. It's got a set of rally wheels on it. It really looks outstanding. It does have some subpar body work and paint work on it, which we'll get in and show you up close. From afar, call it a 10-footer, or as we say, it's good from far but far from good. We just want to be honest in our description. The car is all there. The gentleman who owned it was an enthusiast. Unfortunately, he passed away. He had two cars that were very similar, same year, same model. And just take you around and show you everything we see here. We've got a pile of receipts for this car, a few $1,000s worth, which included a newly rebuilt 350 trans, lots of suspension parts and things like that, new fuel cell. As you can see, the paintwork is very dry on the car, almost as if he painted it in his garage. And the body work, your paint work is only as good as your body work is, and the body work on a car is not very pretty as far as our standard goes. But again, it looks good. It's a great driver. Mechanically, it runs really well. It just, some of the aesthetics could use some help along the way. So we're going to leave a bunch of upside in this car for you to do a paint job on it at some point, repair some of the body work, and really make this thing how it should be. You can see here this blue top area actually is painted factory. That should have been vinyl. It actually doesn't look bad painted like that. We see some body work here and on the door, and up here you can kind of see some how the body is not that smooth there, likely from an inexperienced or a do-it-yourselfer trying to go ahead and do the body work and paint it. Now, a lot of this car is here and present, which is great. The trim and everything is nice on the car, so the car really would benefit nicely from having a respray and having somebody buzz it down and get some of this body work straightened out on it. Hard to say if it was rust he was playing with or what he was doing based on what we can see. Likely he was dealing with some rust and different things on the body, and he was trying to make it as nice as he could. All the glass is in nice shape. We'll get inside the door here. You can see your trim panels here are fully intact. A little discoloring on there. Underside of the door here looks pretty good. And inside the jamb, pretty nice and solid. Interior is a little worn on it. The seats have some splitting. And the headliner is in pretty good shape, along with the visors. These door panels have some fade on them. But again, car's intact, power seats. It was an air-conditioned car that's since been removed, so it has a lot of the components on it, but it also is missing the compressor and a number of other things. See on the bottom side of that driver's door, there's definitely some sloppy body work there, and we know that the power seat is not functioning in all directions right now, which is pretty common when cars sit or the seats don't get moved around much. You can see the splitting in the seat there. Now, this is a cool car. It's a bucket seat car with a 4-shift, which is really nice. Back seat's in much better shape. Dash looks pretty good. Gauge cluster works. See here, we've got our clock, our speedometer and odometer function properly. Here you can see our air conditioning panel. And the newer transmission feels great in the car. The car really runs out nicely. The guy spent a lot of time and money on the mechanicals of the car and did the body work to the best of his ability. I don't want to downplay it too much, but I'm pretty picky and I see this work and have to point it out to you as well. So palatable, but definitely needs some work to be a standout show car. Take you under the hood. It's got what we believe to be the original 350 rocket in there with a 4-barrel carb. Then it runs and idles nicely. Seems to keep good temperature. It's got power steering and power brakes. Again, the AC compressor's off of it, but you'll see the rest of the AC components under the hood there. Fuel is being fed through a new fuel tank, as we mentioned, and the rally wheels are really a nice addition on this car. Painted to match as well. We've got our headlights on there, corner markers, and on around to the back. Not sure if we've got taillights or not, but that could just be bulbs. Shifting into gear, we'll take it for a quick ride. Accelerates nicely. It actually makes really good power, and clean power too. It feels good under acceleration. It doesn't hesitate. Holds a nice idle, fires right up. Nice and quiet, no excessive noises or anything with it that we note. And the suspension feels good. It tracks straight, stops straight. It's got a good brake pedal in it. Not a lot of complaints with this thing mechanically. As you can see, the speedometer and odometer are rolling as they should, which leads us to believe the mileage is correct. And on down the road it goes. Based on our decoding, this car should have originally been a Cameo white with a blue top, with blue interior, this mild blue interior. So that all looks correct. The stripe was an add-on that he opted for. We're also going to take the car, put it up in the air for you on the lift, and show you around the lower edges and the underside. Tires are in nice shape. Don't know the age of them. They feel good on the road. But as always, we encourage you to, have your own mechanic put eyes on everything. You can see here some of the lower edges of the body panels, any of the chrome, wheel opening moldings, and what have you. As always, we encourage you to reach out via email at chicarclub@gmail.com or by calling or texting us at 312-420-3696. As you can see, we've got some new brake lines here. Looks like some newer springs, new fuel tank. Exhaust looks relatively newer. And the frame is good and solid on the car. Normal wear underneath. And as you can see, the underside of the engine looks nice as well. Again, a lot going for this car, a lot of upside in it for the next owner. We encourage you to reach out, and we look forward to speaking with you further. Thanks for watching. Give us a call, 312-420-3696.